Hi class, this is Dr. Halstead. Welcome to week 3. This week we are looking at strategic family therapy, and this is another of my favorites. Actually, to tell you the truth, they all are my favorites. Um, really, when you get in family therapy 2, you'll hear my kind of go-to motto, which is narrative, and I always kind of have everything else underneath that, but I utilize a lot of the others. But I do love strategic family therapy. It's just a very intelligent model, and maybe that'll make sense as you do the reading. But some of the primary concepts that I just use over and over, and one is that what is the function of the symptom? Every client that comes to you has a presenting problem. And strategic therapy, one of their main tenets is there's a rationale for that symptom. It makes sense within the system. So, looking as we work with clients, we're looking at, okay, why is this adolescent acting out? Or why is the marriage struggle explosive, or whatever the presenting problem is, we're looking for there's something logical that goes along with this struggle, and so reframe is a big part of what we do with strategic. And as you'll get into this week, especially in your assignment at the end of the week with paradoxical interventions, is the use of paradox, because clients come in and they're in a double bind and just dealing with it rationally. In other words, in a more cognitive behavioral way, where I'm trying to convince them you're not thinking logically, you have distorted thinking or whatever. That works sometimes, but sometimes, especially in the case of double binds and other struggles, the direct, straightforward approach is less effective. So, for instance, a paradox, someone comes in and they're worried all the time and they're spending so much energy trying not to worry. And with Christian clients or other people of faith, they may be beating themselves up because they worry, because I shouldn't worry, because I'm a Christian, I should have faith, etc. For whatever reason, they may be trying not to worry. But, of course, they continue worrying it, and their anxiety just overtakes their life. So, a paradoxical intervention in that case would be saying, okay, I want you to, every day this week, I want you to set aside half an hour to worry. So if you think about it ahead of time, I want you to just kind of either jot it down or just remember that I'm going to have this special time tomorrow to worry, so save it for then. And then when you get to that time, this isn't about tricking yourself not to. I really want you to worry. So you need to spend that whole 30 minutes worrying. So you may get tired in the middle of it, but if you run out of your immediate things to worry about, I want you to think about the world and think about more things. It's really important that you use that whole half hour. And I want you to set aside a time every day. And so you're prescribing the symptom. Again, you're prescribing that they worry, and that is a paradoxical intervention, because of course the goal is not to worry or not for it to have such a hold on them. But in prescribing it, they gain a level of control over it. And then another intervention that's very powerful that I use frequently from strategic therapy is predicting failure. And by that I mean, like I'll be working with a couple maybe, and they turn a corner and they're doing really well, and I'm going to prescribe failure. So what I say is, you guys are doing really good. You figured some stuff out. But let me tell you, you're going to go home, and if it's not this week, it's coming soon, that things are going to blow up, and you're going to feel discouraged, and you're going to choose one of two ways. The first way is you're going to throw up your hands and say, okay, I'm done with this. I tried, and we're right back to where we started. So that's the first way. The second is you'll realize, okay, this is what Dr. Halstead was talking about. This is the wall. And so I'm just going to go around it. And we realize we've made progress. This is a setback, but it doesn't mean we're back to where we started. And so with that intervention, it kind of beats them to the punchline, where they, again, feel in control of it. So when they do fight again, or explode, or go back to their old patterns of behavior, they're ready for it. And they're able to accept it and see it for part of the human condition, but remember what they've learned and just continue moving forward. So there's a lot of wisdom in this model, and I think you'll enjoy reading about it this week. I'm working on your structural assignments on the case study with that. And I just want to take my hat off to those of you who repeatedly videotaped your modern models video. Well done, and I'm sorry that was such a hassle, and hopefully we won't have to do that again, but I really appreciate your efforts. So let me know if you have any questions. Next week, a week from today, we will have our video chat, where I'll be there on video, and I'll send a link out so you can join me on video if you want. So next Monday, a week from today, so the 27th at 7 o'clock Central Time. So remember, it's Central Time. So as always, let me know if you have any questions. Hang in there. You're doing well. And take care.